These patches of water are what's left of a highland lake. At the highest point in the mountains, these wetlands act like a sponge, supplying water for farms and towns further down the mountain. But now, this region, Junín, is one of 13 in Peru, which has been declared under emergency due to the risk of a water shortage caused by the El Nino weather phenomenon.
Before they were full of water, now the lagoons have dried up. This drought is harsh. There was water, now it is dry, and there's nothing for the pastures.
The shift in winds and ocean temperatures in the Pacific has led to heavy rains and flooding on Peru's northern coast. But here in Peru's central Andes, as well as in the Amazon rainforest to the east, it's having the opposite effect. A few hundred meters further down, this farming community is preparing land for a potato crop. This is the way land has been ploughed since time immemorial in Peru, using one of these, a chaquitaquia or foot plough. They're sowing native potatoes here at 4,000 meters above sea level. Men and women do this backbreaking work together. And Andean farmers are used to changes in the weather. But even here, the weather has been particularly unpredictable due to climate change, says 54-year-old farmer David Figueroa.
In the old days, the rain came early. It was lovely. We planned the dates when we sowed all our crops. Not now. Now we sow at random. If it grows, it grows. If it fails, it fails. We have to risk a lot. We can't put all our trust in the harvest.
There are a few rain showers, but not enough, he says. It should be raining much more. Year on year, climate change is taking its toll.
The people that live in the Andean communities and is getting affected because of the droughts, the frost and the hails that is coming every year. Now with the Nino phenomenon, these events are coming more often during the year.
High prices for imported fertilizers due to the conflict in Ukraine mean that farming families are struggling, and so, in turn, are their children.
We live from agriculture. The bigger potatoes we sell to buy rice, sugar and pasta to vary our diet. But when we don't have them or there are only small ones, they don't even buy from you. And if you sell for less. You can no longer make a profit.
Senor Inestrosa now has to work on other people's farms, earning less than $10 a day to put food on the table. Peru's Disaster Prevention and Response Agency says the looming drought is expected to impact nearly 850,000 people in this highland region. In particular, 100,000 farmers and about 1,160 square kilometers of crops in Junín.
El sol es muy fuerte que a veces ya no deja ni trabajar.
Nowadays, the sun is very strong. Sometimes it doesn't let me work. I now have a machine that I use to cut the grass. I used to do it with a sickle, kneeling on the ground. But nowadays, I can't be in the sun. My head hurts.
While Peru has made progress in designing public policies for disaster management, the political instability over the past 6 years, with 6 different presidents, has made consistency almost impossible. At the mercy of climate change and caught in a downward spiral, Peru's small farmers need state help so they can keep on feeding the country. Dan Collyns, CGTN, Junín, Peru.